Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your San Diego Padres.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Count full.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes a nice running catch. 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Connor Norby stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2. 2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 7, Jesus.
2 outs, base is empty. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah.
Just
no,
missed.
That's out. Yeah.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Diego, our starting pitcher in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
So digging in now for
Leading
San
up
Diego,
for the
Luis
Padres,
Arias.
the first baseman.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Ball one, no strikes.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
To the right side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, Fernando.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Boog Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Tatis waits. Strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Boog, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple
Batting
of
third,
pitches
the center
to
fielder,
even that count
Jackson.
up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And foul ball. Into the outfield, base hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
Love how he let that ball
Batting
travel,
fourth, the
trusted
third
his
baseman,
hands. Nice job of
Manny
going the other way.
Machado.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Alcantara over to first. And he dives back in safely. There's the strike. Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2
Batting
outs.
fifth, the second baseman.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
And a curve misses outside. 1-0. And delivers outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires. Right through there for a strike. Headed towards the corner. And that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second.
Leading off
And now for the Marlins,
the
Jonah
second baseman,
Bride.
Jonah Bride.
Darvish back to work. Swings through that.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Check swing, and he held up.
1-2.
That's
No,
off
that's
the
in.
inside corner, and the count's even at 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. To the right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt
And at the
Mervis.
plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. First offering, and it just misses.
Looks like he thinks
One
that
ball,
should have
no
been a
strikes.
strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-1. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. To the wall, and he can't reach it. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the
2-2.
dirt, and the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The next offering
count.
misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to
That's
shoot the
it.
ball the other
The left
way,
fielder,
but that
Griffin
time, a little
Conine.
anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Griffin Conine.
1-0.
And that one is inside ball 1. Conine goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Edge of the zone for a strike, and 1-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second.
Leading
And the
up
batter
for the
now,
Padres,
Xander
the
Bogaerts.
shortstop, Xander
Bogaerts, who
Bogart.
wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter.
No, that missed. That's
outside.
the ball.
And that is ball 1.
Ball. 2-0.
And that one
That's the ball.
just missed off the outside edge. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take your
leadoff
bet.
walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Batting
the entire
seventh,
at bat.
The left fielder,
Here's Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
Pitch is in
One.
there. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And ball
Oh.
1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Pitch misses.
No, ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Bogart's on the go. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. right through there. Got him. Now one away.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that out of
Batting
third, and that pitch finished
hitter,
right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Swinging a foul straight back. Alcantara over to first. Bogart dives back. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
Outside.
Bogarts at first, one gone.
Two and two.
In the dirt.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at bat without getting into the hit column.
Batting
He
up,
saw a lot of
the
pitches
catcher.
right there, and that
Oh,
can set
yes.
your team up for success
Diaz.
later in the game.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Off the mark
Ball, that's
there.
low.
And it's 1-0. That one the other way. Brings it in for the third out. Padres leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Marlins,
Well, here
the
we go.
designated
Top
hitter,
of the third,
Davison
scoreless
De
game.
Los
Now it's the
Santos.
rookie DH, Davison De Los Santos. Pitch
That's the
misses.
ball.
Ball one.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come
Batting
through
eighth,
behind
the
in the
center
count
fielder,
right there.
number
Timing on
28,
the swing was
Kyle
good. Able to shoot the ball up the
Stowers.
middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Pitch misses
2-1.
there, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at first with no outs here. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. Next offering is outside. And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Where'd that last pitch miss? And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved enough.
Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Ball one there. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Around third. He scores, and they have the lead. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. Connor Norby getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Second and third, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 so far.
Sanchez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
Stowers at third. Edwards at second with 2 gone. This one in the air. Machado. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Petco Park, Luis Arraez stands in.
The first baseman, Luis Arraez.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball outside.
That's down and in.
Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting, the right
Now
fielder,
it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Junior.
Swing and a ground ball. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jonah Bride. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one a little below the knees. Yeah, the count 1-2. That's to third. Machado zips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And now Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Darvish delivers. just
ball.
missed.
Well, he looks more focused
Two
at the
balls, no
plate
strikes.
and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one smoked out to left. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Davidson De Los Santos.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom four, here's Manny Machado.
Padres,
Boog, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
And Manny gets a piece.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And a quick out, number 1.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to
The
put that
batter,
ball in the
number
air
9.
or get through it. Just
Second
pours
baseman,
in on the hands.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Fly to left his first time. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
The batter,
He wasn't able to
number 2.
elevate it, but he put a
Shortstop,
great swing
Xander.
on it. Right on time,
Bogart.
good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. He reached out a walk his first time. And fouled off. Alcantara over to first. Cronenworth dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Cronenworth over at first with 1 away. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right
The left
there. He
fielder,
got the
number
changeup
22,
and still
Jason
laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost
Hayward.
makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off left side. Two outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for San Diego. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top of the
Leading off for
fifth,
Miami,
and now for the
center
Marlins,
fielder,
Kyle Stowers. Stowers measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
And a foul ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hayward makes the grab, one away.
The catcher, number 4, Nick.
And now Nick Fortes. There's a strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Miami down in order. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Tirso Ornelas.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Elias Diaz.
Number 17, Elias.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis Arias.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Padres go down 1-2-3. Padres down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Darvish back to work.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-0. Late on that fastball. Bullpen action for the Padres. Yuki Matsui, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well. Here's a 2-1. Fly ball down the line. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. That's it out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah.
Two down,
Bride.
base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
That's a foul.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Darvish kicks, delivers. And that one is
1-2.
inside. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4. Nice grab. And the Marlins down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in San Diego,
for
and the
the
batter
Padres,
will be
the right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Strike one.
1-1.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Right. Gets it to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 outs. That one the other way. Mervis. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with
Now
the left-handed
pitching for
hitter
the
coming up to
Padres.
hit. Classic bullpen
Number
move right
1.
here, so we'll see how it works out.
Yuki Matsui.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
Miami,
And
the
here's
first
the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Mervis.
And a foul ball. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-2. One and 2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one is
No, that
upstairs.
missed. 2 and 2.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And the next pitch is
1-1.
way outside.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the second out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
De Los Santos in the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on
Now
base. Maybe even extra bases.
Xander.
No dice, though. A little
Bogart.
unlucky on that one.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. A strikeout and a walk. That's a little bit low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Bender up and loosening in the pen. Tinoco also throwing. Line, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a
Well,
job
fielder,
done
number
when the team
22,
needs you to come through.
Jason
It's just bigger than your own individual
Hayward.
stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
One down, runner at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Grounded to third, could be two. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Jason
Padres.
Adam gets the ball now.
Number
He has
40.
a great slider with tons
Jason
of movement.
Adam.
Here's the center
Leading
fielder,
off for Miami,
Kyle
the center
Stowers.
fielder, number 28, Kyle Stowers.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just
That's
misses.
inside. Ball.
And the count is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Nick Fortes now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just off
No,
the
that missed.
outside
That's a ball.
edge. And that's ball 1. Adam,
One ball, no
a
strike.
6'3" righty, 230 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2010. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering upstairs. Activity in the bullpen for
2-1.
San Diego. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Estrada also getting ready.
That's in. Ball.
Foul ball there. Three-two now. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Edwards
Nope,
at the
ball.
plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
All right, San Diego. 2-2.
Fades another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Luis Campusano.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Swings through that one.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Action in the pen down there. Calvin Fauché, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And now it's 1-2. And misses
2-2.
inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Catcher,
If you want to be a great
17.
defense, you have to deliver
Diaz.
consistently. It doesn't
Diaz.
matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Diaz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
I really like how
0-1.
he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over
a ball.
70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
1-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it is
No,
2-1.
ball. Yeah.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it's another strikeout for the Sandman. He's been effective in this one.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we
Now
ever
batting,
did when I
the
played.
first
But a
baseman,
slider in the
Louis.
90s still catches your attention.
Oh,
Even if you're
yeah.
sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew
number
Nardi.
43.
Well, the best relievers
Andrew
love the opportunity to come in and
Nardi.
protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's going to be Luis Arias. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Conine brings it in with a nice running grab. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Now
Jeremiah
pitching for the
Estrada.
Padres, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Connor Norby
Leading off for
digs in
Miami,
now.
the third
0 for
baseman,
3 with 2
number 1,
flyouts and a
Connor
strikeout. He is
Norby.
quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And it's strike 2.
1-2. Count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Well, usually you're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Right in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's fouled away. Two outs. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. But they still lead it 1-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Calvin Fauché.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
The right fielder,
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one ripped, but foul. 1-run game, bottom 9. Little chopper rolls foul. And now 1-2.
1-2. Ball.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Merrill in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Outside low. And it's 1-2. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And the tying run is on base.
Seems like he got exactly
The third
what he was
baseman,
looking
number
for right
13,
there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. Just
Down,
missed.
ball.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Fauché picks over, and he's back in there. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Padres tie the game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Here's the Padres pinch runner, Tyler Wade. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
To the right side. Across is the winning run, and the Padres walk it off for the win.
Well, you come into the ninth inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.